well, not just football, sports people's biographies, have the personal reflections in them, Stephen. They can be used for settling scores. We think back to the Roy Keane's infamous book, criticising former Manchester United teammates, Sir Alex Ferguson, talking about deliberately injuring Alf-Inge Haaland. Sir Alex Ferguson did it as well, criticising David Beckham's celebrity lifestyle. So this is nothing new, is it? So as Natasha is saying, yes, perhaps it is in the women's game that this spotlight is now on Mary Earps after her biography. But, we like reading these juicy biographies, don't we?
Yeah. And it does. It shows a huge progression in the game.
Don't forget, later at 5:30, we'll be bringing you Sunderland versus Arsenal in for...
Happy about their decision.
Oh, yeah, no.
But it's not exactly unexpected.
About so much. And Mary Earps is actually receiving probably a lot of criticism for her. But I actually kind of admire the fact she's done it while she's still playing. Because so many players release these things at the end and then they're never in the change room and they're never around these people anymore. And it's easy to kind of walk off the sunset and then just throw a load of bombs out and then walk away from it. Whereas she's still within it and, could have the repercussions. She might play against these teams. You never know. So that hats off. Fair play to her for having the courage to do that. Whether it's right to do it, I don't think so. I don't think she should be criticising teammates that much in behind scenes. Especially, I don't know whether she said it to her face or if she did, and hopefully she did. And then you go and put in your book. I'm sure Roy Keane, everything he said in his book, he would have said to the person's face. So you can guarantee that, and that's the part I like about it. So it's going to be tough to take for her. But like I said, it's making headlines. She's selling books and it's going to be good for a bank balance, I think, which can't be a bad thing. So,
well, I think the fact is, I think it's been discussed more, Natasha, it is rare, as you say, to hear anyone speak about England's Lionesses, the heroes in the book, in a negative way, really, that Earps has done in this book. But clearly she felt it was something that she wanted to put out there. Hopefully, from her point of view, it doesn't overshadow what she has achieved herself in the game, what she has had to overcome to get to the very top, which is perhaps not being discussed. Just a final one on this. Do you think, I've mentioned Roy Keane, I've mentioned Sir Alex Ferguson, other books have done it, other male footballers have done this as well. Do you think in some ways perhaps female athletes are being held to a different standard here? She has not put anything in a book that we haven't seen elsewhere before, has she?
No, it's new, isn't it? And I think this is the thing, and I think that female role models and the Lionesses winning back-to-back Euros, they've only recently become celebrities and they're idolised and everything's almost been very rosy. There's not been too much negativity or criticism. So I think with regards to that side of things, and I think for me with the Mary Earps thing is just what does she get from it? And I think she's done so much within the game, so let's hope it doesn't tarnish, all the positive stuff she's done. And like what Stephen said, there's many of us that them stories have had to. Same with my England career, but I just probably maybe haven't been as brave to come out and tell my stories because that's been the decision I've made. Mary's decided to do that for whatever reason she has, and freedom of speech, I guess. She can say what she wants to say, but then she's got to live now with potentially falling out with players or the after effect that it's going to have.
She has been unapologetically herself, hasn't she, Mary Earps, in that book. That is her autobiography. We've been discussing, we've not got long to go until kick-off, though, in the Premier League. We will talk about the Women's Super League and those big results, though, a little later on. Just a quick one on the late game before we hear from Nuno. Chelsea against Wolves, because, Stephen, it looks like Wolves are getting closer to appointing Rob Edwards now as their new manager. He knows the club very well. He played there. He was the under-23s coach. He even had an interim spell in charge as well. Can he keep them up? Just a couple of points after 10 games. It's a tall order, isn't it?
I think Wolves struggle regardless. I think whoever comes, it'd be if he was to keep them up on the base of where they are now, it'd probably be one of the best things in Premier League history, as in results. Like to be where they're sitting now and to think what they have to do in the next 28 games to get to that level is insane. So I think he's taking it with one eye in the Championship, knowing that he could probably get them straight back up with the right investment. But yeah, it's a great opportunity for him to come into what is a huge club, absolutely huge club that has huge potential. But I think it's an absolute mountain decline if they stay up.
And no win so far from their 10 games, 2 points on the board. That's Wolves, who are bottom. We're focusing on West Ham, also in the relegation zone with 7 points, and Burnley, the team above them, in 17th place. Let's go and hear from the West Ham manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, now ahead of that clash at the London Stadium.
Nuno, you've managed to name an unchanged starting 11. You had got a few knocks after the last match, but they've come through well. Is this a breakthrough moment for you in the season to be able to do that?
It's a good moment because when you repeat the team, it's because the boys did well, and I think after watching the game and the result, the performance, I think they are the right options for this game.
Reading your notes as well in today's programme, there's a real call to arms to supporters and to be vocal in this stadium. And you go into detail about how you can get extra sprints, extra out of these players energy-wise. What does that look like for you when you're on the sideline? What effect can it have?
Changes everything, especially for the players. It helps the players, but now it's up to us to again try to give our fans something to cheer on and support us.
Finally, in the lead up to this, Scott's spoken about the magnitude of this match. Are you buying into there's a magnitude around it as well?
All the matches, Lindsay, all the matches have the same points to fight for, so nothing changes.
Thank you very much. All the best.
That's Nuno Espirito Santo ahead of West Ham's game with Burnley. Is it a huge one then today? Can they get back-to-back wins? What do you both think then before we go and hear the live commentary? Natasha, what do you think? Will West Ham do it?
Yeah, I think they will. I think they'll look to go back-to-back. I think they've got more threat. I think it's going to be a really nice match-up between a Wilson and his old teammate Dubravka in goal. He's going to have a busy night. But yeah, I think at home, West Ham, won't be a big margin, maybe a 1-0 for me.
Stephen, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they win. I think they, especially against Burnley at home, I think it's get the ball rolling a little bit for them, and I think they'll be solid. And yeah, I think you're probably right, Natasha. A 1-0 win, just get over the line and get fans back on board a little bit.
Let's see if they can do it. It's West Ham against Burnley. Before that, thank you both very much indeed. I'd read both of your books. Can I just put that out there now? Okay. Natasha Dowie, Stephen Kelly.
You'd be in it.
Thank
we
you.
might be falling out.
Yeah.
Oh dear, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. Only nice stuff, please.
A chapter to the sports world.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you
the
very much.
best to
Thanks.
you.
Cheers.
That's Natasha and Stephen with us on our Sports World team. We have got 2 live games, then Everton against Fulham, with West Ham against Burnley coming up next.
Hello, I'm Eileen McHugh with the BBC News. The Iranian government has confirmed that water supplies in the capital Tehran will suffer periodic cuts as the country struggles to cope with its worst drought in decades. Mohammed Ali Muallim manages the main reservoir supplying Tehran.
Unfortunately, we didn't have enough rain. Rainfall is reduced by 90 to 92% compared with last year. This has caused the amount of water stored in the reservoir to drop to just 8% of its capacity.
The cuts come 2 days after President Masoud Pezeshkian suggested Tehran might have to be evacuated if shortages continued. Charles Haviland reports.
This is Iran's 6th successive year of drought. Last week there were warnings that Tehran's main dam supplying drinking water risked running dry within days. Little wonder then that sweeping restrictions are now planned, as announced on TV by the Energy Minister Abbas Ali-Abadi. He said periodic cuts would be inconvenient but would prevent waste. A spokesperson for the water industry said they were being forced to impose restrictions. He said unless water consumption dropped by 1/10, supplies would cease to be sustainable. There are reports that nighttime cuts are already being implemented, with little notice given.
Tanzania's main opposition party, Chadema, says its Deputy Secretary-General, Amani Goluga, has been arrested. He's the 3rd senior party official to be detained. Here's Richard Kogoi.
Amani Goluga was arrested in Arusha a day after prosecutors charged 240 people with treason. He was among 10 opposition figures named in investigations into post-election unrest. Chadema accuses authorities of forcing its members to confess to organizing protests. Party leader Tundu Lissu, already facing treason charges, was barred from the ballot, a move is said to have triggered the wave of demonstrations. Opposition and rights groups allege hundreds are killed by security forces, but authorities are yet to release any figures for the dead or injured.
Hundreds of Russian missile and drone attacks on Ukraine overnight have killed at least 6 people and left many areas without power. 2 people were killed when an apartment building was hit in the city of Dnipro. 3 others died in Zaporizhia. James Landale is in Kiev.
Air raid warnings rang out through much of the night. The Air Force said Russia launched more than 450 exploding bomber drones and 45 missiles, many of them ballistic. In all, 25 locations across the country were hit, largely energy infrastructure, leaving many areas without electricity and heating. President Zelensky said the attack showed that pressure must be intensified on Russia and there must be no exceptions to Western sanctions on Russian energy. He was speaking only hours after the United States gave Hungary a 1-year exemption from sanctions on buying oil and gas from Russia.
James Landale reporting. This is the latest world news from the BBC.
Thank you. Hello.
Sports Extra. Match of the day, I'll be thinking, thank goodness for the earlier game, which wasn't absolutely brilliant for long periods either, but what a phenomenal end for Manchester United and Spurs.
Yes, Tottenham were 1-0 down. They thought they'd won it with Richarlison at 2-1, and then De Ligt popping up to get a dramatic equaliser. 2-2, is that how it is?
is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information and terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information and terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information and terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information and terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
It'd be cool though if it happens.
What's it about? I know you don't like to discuss it,
I'll discuss it with you.
Why?
Because well, I think you're...
Oh, you're attracted to me.
Who wouldn't be, Rhea?
Thanks. But Tanner, here's the thing. I don't sleep with men.
That is absolutely brilliant.
And if I did, it wouldn't be you.
So, back to my story. It concerns the founding fathers of modern acting, Vsevolod Meyerhold and Konstantin Stanislavski. Heard of them?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I'll tell you anyway. Konstantin Stanislavski started the Moscow Art Theatre. Meyerhold is one of his young actors, the brightest, the fieriest, the most difficult. They fight like cat and dog, but all along Meyerhold is the student and Stanislavski the teacher, the director, in fact. The power dynamic is clear until the revolution happens in 1917. Stanislavski is deposed. Meyerhold, a Bolshevik, grasps the opportunity and in the 20s becomes the darling of the avant-garde theatre. He develops a style we now call expressionist. He uses circus techniques, acrobats, puppets. Stanislavski, conversely, believes that the actor must become the character he's playing, and he uses every trick of realism to achieve that end. After the revolution, Stanislavski is still permitted to work as an actor, but now the roles are reversed. Meyerhold is the powerful commissar, Stanislavski the dusty relic of former times. In 1936, the state builds Meyerhold a brand new theatre, but then Stalin turns against him. He's accused of bourgeois formalism. Stanislavski is running a ropey old opera company. He gives his rival a job as an assistant and tries to protect him. But it's too late. Meyerhold, 65 years old, is arrested, tortured, and shot in the back of the neck. There isn't a happy ending.
It's good. But there is an issue.
Is there? What's that?
They're Russian.
Yeah, I know they're Russian.
We don't like Russians. What they've done to Ukraine is unspeakable. The Academy's firm on this.
But you cannot blame artists for the crimes of politicians.
Yes, you can. There's a call for a boycott of all Russian culture.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. No Pushkin, no Tchaikovsky, no Kandinsky. Strip away everything that's beautiful and good, really. A world without Chekhov would be a very melancholy place. Try to understand, young lady. My work transcends the day-to-day. My work asks huge, timeless questions like, what is art? What is friendship.
Well, you wouldn't know, would you? You wouldn't have a flipping clue.
Who's that?
Mick?
Yeah, it's me, mate.
Christ.
Tanner?
Don't worry, he's harmless.
Oh, well, what have we here? It's an intimate scene lit by fairy lights, featuring a stunner in a jumpsuit, interrupted by a rude, though debonair guest.
Shut up and sit down, Mick.
Who is he?
A former friend.
Comrade!
What have you got there?
Half a bottle of Burgundy. It's worth about 80 quid.
So, what's wrong with the front door, Mick?
You wouldn't have opened it, would you? Good evening, lady biographer.
How does he know who I am?
I told him.
What? When?
This afternoon.
Shortly before he agreed to sack you.
What is he talking about? Oh, he's the guy.
He's drunk, Rhea. Pay no attention. How long have you been listening, Mick?
Long enough to know you're a double-dealing bastard. I said I couldn't trust you, I was right.
I needed time to consider your proposal. I do like the sound of it, however.
Yeah, in preference to the other thing.
In preference to the other thing, yes.
So you're giving her the elbow and giving me the job.
What? Tanner, would you please explain?
The thing is, love, he isn't really hoping for a great work of scholarship. He's hoping for a runaway bestseller, with pictures of him in his Golden Globes and all the crumpet he managed to marry. And that, you see, is what I can provide. I am the king of clickbait, and scruples have I none. Which is why you can get on your solar-powered cargo bike and go back to Wokery Central.
Mick Michaels? Oh, Christ in heaven.
Look out, here comes Nanny.
What the devil are you doing here?
Good to see you too, Pippi.
Is he drunk?
I fear he is.
Well, you can't just turn up out of the darkness like a ghost.
Yeah, I can actually.
What gives you the right to march in and ruin our evening?
I'm a member of the Communist Party.
Are you?
Some of us believe in it, mate.
Hang on. Were you in Twist the Knife?
Oh, she's quick, isn't she, yeah? Yeah, I was in Twist the Knife. I was the roadie, stage manager, lighting rigger, and posters, and props.
You didn't act?
No, I didn't go to university, see?
Plus, he had no talent.
Yeah, working class, love, lifelong curse.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It seems Tanner is having trouble making his mind up.
Darling, he's a film director. He can't make his mind up by himself. Mick Michaels, you are trespassing.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute to state what you want, or I'm calling the police.
And there's no need for that.
No, thing is, we've already had a conversation.
I was trying to tell you earlier.
A conversation about what?
Yeah.
Mick came to see me. He's a journalist now.
Seriously?
Yeah, why not?
Which paper?
The Sword.
So he works for the Sword, so what?
Well, he's got some news.
Go on.
You tell her.
Yeah. Someone's made an accusation of sexual assault against Tanner Bolton.
Okay. Not amazing.
So you see?
This happened when?
Oh, decades back.
It was definitely Tanner.
That's what she says.
Who is she?
Come on, love, I don't reveal my sources.
Pip, if we could break out for a moment.
What's he supposed to have
discuss.
done?
Teenage girl.
And?
Ravished her.
Ravished?
That was the word used, yeah.
You have proof?
Proof is a slippery article. I haven't as yet got none, no, but only because I haven't as yet spread my tentacles. I'm giving him a break.
Oh, you've made a deal, have you? What is it?
I get to do the authorised life, and the whole sorry saga goes away.
And you have this in writing?
No.
Witnessed by a notary?
Don't be funny, we're in Kent.
Then it's null and void.
Gentleman's agreement?
No. Mick, disappear.
Yeah.
Now. Bye.
Look, I will crucify him. I will destroy his life.
That's not going to happen. Just leave.
Pip, you're making a mistake. You can't go around banging underage girls. The public don't like it.
I don't like it.
Sorry?
I can't be associated with something like that.
But he's not guilty.
I don't care if he's guilty or not. The optics are terrible. I can't be tainted with it. I can't be linked in with a sexual predator.
Cancel him. Go
Shut up, Mick.
Call me a taxi, please. I'm done here.
Rhea, wait. I'm being targeted because I'm famous. It's malicious speculation by the tabloid press. I haven't done anything wrong.
You may not think so. But look at it this way. The first moment you met me, you felt the need to comment on my clothes. You insist on pouring my wine as if I'm incapable of lifting a bottle. You belittle your employees who only do the schedules, never any creative work. Plus, you have, as far as I can see, not an ounce of sympathy for the victim of this reported attack and not an ounce of remorse that it happened, no matter who did it nor when. And the language you men use is appalling. Crumpet this and banging that. It's archaic. It's vicious. You roam across a wilderness of sexual hatred, and I'm going back to Leytonstone, and thank God for that.
Well, this is a shame. I did hope that we might have collaborated. I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry about?
That you won't be writing my biography.
Who says I won't be writing your biography? I don't have to ask your permission.
Don't you?
Of course not. I can write what I like.
But what about your research?
My research is already well advanced.
Is it?
I've spoken to 2 of your ex-wives. Their English isn't very good, so I didn't learn much. But if I was to mention Lady Matilda Withers...
Tildy? Tildy Withers?
Remember her?
Is she the Earl's daughter from Twists and Knives?
That's the one.
You know Tildy?
Five. There's a West Ham player down. Somerville it is getting treatment.
There were 2 actually.
Okay. It's all sorted.
What's all sorted?
Dr. Devereux has withdrawn. She's not going to write her book.
Yes, sir! Another victory for the urban proletariat. How'd you pull it off?
I was suspicious. I made some recordings.
What made you suspicious?
It was when she said she wanted to know about your early days doing theatre. I mean, come on, nobody's interested in that.
Well, it's bloody marvellous, whatever you did. The field is ours.
No, it isn't.
Why? Is someone else at it?
There's no one else, but Mick, you're not writing it either.
I'm not?
No.
Why not?
Because Tanner doesn't want you to. Do you, Tanner?
I think it's best for everyone, Pip, if Mick and I join forces on this.
Why?
Why? Well, I did sleep with a lot of young women.
You were a hot young director flying back and forth to Hollywood, making millions. You could have had anyone you wanted.
But perhaps one of them was underage, then what?
Because what you don't seem to understand, Pip, is that we've had some old dear on the phone saying her daughter was molested.
42 years ago.
Correct, 42 years ago. So how do you know it was 42 years ago?
Because that old dear was my mother.
You're joking.
She has vascular dementia, I'm sorry to say. She's become quite disinhibited, and she's always been jealous of me. Of my job, my glamorous life.
Able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information in terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information and terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC.
We're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information and terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information and terms of use, go to bbc.co.uk/5live.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Unfortunately, due to rights restrictions, we're not able to bring you the current sports commentary on this platform. You may be able to listen on an alternative platform if you're inside the UK. For further information,
hit the bar, fell to Rubinum. He missed his shot, but Adrisagay was there to fire into the back of the net. Before that, it had been quite a hostile.
And you guessed?
It was the word ravished. That's exactly the word my mother would use. She'd think she was sounding educated. Nobody else would say ravished. Everyone else would say raped. Wouldn't they?
I imagine they would.
They would. That's what they would say, Tanner.
I prefer ravished, don't you?
100%. Couple of things I need to mention before we finish for the night. Firstly, I told Margaret Chan I was your executive producer.
But you're not.
I am now, my love. I bumped myself up. We'll do contracts tomorrow. Next, the vineyard at Faversham. I will lend you the 400 grand, but I want a 51% stake, and I oversee all managerial appointments. Thirdly, this biography. Who's writing it?
I don't know. There's no one left.
There is someone left.
Who?
Me.
You?
No one knows you better than I do.
But you've never written a book before.
I write the book of your life every day.
That's a diary. That's hardly the same.
I won't put anything in you're not happy with. I know how much you care about your reputation, how people will think of you after you're dead.
Don't you care about yours?
No, I don't give two hoots. I want a nice life now. When I'm dead, they can think what they like. And you're my ticket to the ball. If you go down, I go down. But you're weak. You're indecisive. Left to yourself, you'd let Donald die.
作戦開始。援護射撃お願いします。ポジションを変更します。ドローン稼働。援護をお願いします。ここはもう安全地帯になりました。しかし本気を出します。援護射撃開始。ポジション変更します。移動します。無意味な抵抗です。これだからやめられない。当たったらラッキーってことで。しかし本気を出します。ここはもう安全地帯になりました。ポジション変更します。下がってください。どうしよう。そういう衝撃に注意してください。当たったらラッキーってことで。私のことなんて気にしないでください。移動します。援護します。これだからやめられない。火力支援を始める。そういう衝撃に注意してください。ドローン援護をお願いします。火力支援を始める。気にしないでください。どうしよう。疲れた。糖分補給しなきゃ。 戦開始。援護射撃お願いします。当たったら援護します。食らえ。少し本気を出します。当たったらこれは痛いぞ。私、ここにいてもいいのでしょうか。作戦開始。気にしないでください。俺だからやめられない。援護射撃開始。貢献力を投入します。一人にさせてください。任務完了しました。皆さんお疲れ様でした。 お仕事を始める時間です。
無事終了したわね。やり残しがないか今のうちに確認してちょうだい。
よし。ふふん、待ってたよ。いちごミルクは
無事終了したわね。やり残しがないか今のうちに確認してちょうだい。
よし。今日もいい天気ですね。 物語のように私たちの物語が始まります。もともと私の主はミレニアムそのものだけど、今日だけは先生がご主人様で。どんな依頼でも私に任せて。すごい。もう解決されたんです。ぜひこちらを先生に解決していただければと。そんなに食べ、さあ、お仕事を始める時間です。
無事終了したわね。やり残しがないか今のうちに確認してちょうだい。
雨降るのかな